Welcome to Rome. We're Karin and Jeremy, and we've got one day to see the highlights of Rome. We're cramming in as many must-see sites and ancient history as we possibly can, starting off with an early visit to the Trevi Fountain. Then we head to the Spanish Steps, make a stop at the Pantheon, and check out the vibrant Campo de Fiori market. A one-day trip to Rome wouldn't be complete without a tour of the Colosseum and Roman Forum, so we stop by in the afternoon. Then we end the day with a beautiful sunset view overlooking the Tiber River. Think you can't see the Eternal City in just one day? Think again. It'll be a whirlwind adventure, but totally worth it. Let's get started.
Good morning from the Trevi Fountain. We woke up bright and early to try and have this place to ourselves. We got here before sunrise.
That didn't work out.
There are hundreds of people here. Everyone got the same tip.
Trying to see the Trevi Fountain without the crowds is an effort in futility. Even though we arrived before sunrise, so did a lot of other people. We were still able to get some nice photos, and we didn't have to wait in a long line, so it can be worth the effort, but don't expect peace and quiet. Our hotel is conveniently right next to the Trevi Fountain, so we'll be back again later in the day. We enjoyed breakfast at our hotel with a nice view of the Trevi Fountain. Welcome to the Spanish Steps. There are 138 steps to the top, and these stairs were built in 1720, so they've been around a while. The name comes from the nearby Spanish embassy to the Vatican, so if you were ever wondering why they're called the Spanish Steps, that's why. They're a really popular place to hang out both day and night, but don't think about sitting on the stairs. You used to be able to, but there are cops around preventing you from doing that now, and don't even think about eating on the stairs. Our next stop is the Pantheon, and I have a big tip. It gets very hot in Italy, so we totally understand if you want to wear tank tops, spaghetti straps, but you cannot come into the Pantheon with exposed shoulders because it's a church. You must cover your shoulders, cover your knees, you can't wear short shorts, that sort of thing. Luckily for me, my dress, although it has spaghetti straps, is convertible, so I was able to make it.
The columns of the Pantheon are monoliths, which means they are made of a single piece of stone, and they're 40 feet tall.
You have to have a ticket in order to get into the Pantheon. So if you want to skip the lines, be sure to book your ticket online in advance, and then you can just walk right in.
The Pantheon has been in continuous use throughout history, making it one of the best preserved ancient Roman buildings in the world. It began as a pagan temple dedicated to all gods, which helped give it the name of Pantheon. In the 7th century, it became a Christian church. There are several memorials and burials inside the Pantheon. The most notable people buried here are the painter Raphael, King Vittorio Emanuele II, the first king of Italy after Italy became unified, and his successor, King Umberto I.
The most impressive feature of the Pantheon is its mathematically perfect dome. It's made of concrete, which is a Roman invention. It stands 142 feet tall and 142 feet wide. It starts out thicker at the bottom and gets thinner at the top to support its weight. The Pantheon has been standing for 1,900 years, and the dome was the inspiration for St. Peter's Dome, the Duomo in Florence, and the U.S. Capitol.
The oculus in the center of the dome is the only natural lighting in the Pantheon, and it's 30 feet wide and fully open to the elements, which means that when it rains inside the Pantheon. So there's drainage holes around the center and around the sides. The floor slopes outwards towards the drainage holes to release the water, so that the water drains without pooling.
If you want to drink while you're in Rome, just get it from a fountain. Refreshing.
We've come to Sant'Ignazio, the church with the mirror.
where you can take a photo of yourself with the ceiling. And the ceiling is impressive, but skip the long line for the photo and go check out the fake dome instead. From a certain perspective, it looks like you're looking up to a very tall dome. But if you move around the church a little bit, you'll see that the perspective is off. And that's because it's actually painted on and it's a flat ceiling. How cool. We've made it to Campo de Fiori. It's a market square that's been around for centuries. In the morning, market stalls pop up and it's great for doing a little shopping or if you want to get some fresh fruits and vegetables for a picnic. In the evening, this place transforms and becomes a great hangout spot.
The statue behind me commemorates Bruno, a heretic who was burned at this spot in 1600.
We're passing through Piazza Navona on our way to find some lunch. And this place is a fantastic place to hang out. It's great people watching all day long. There's restaurants on the perimeter of the piazza, and there's fountains in the middle. It's great people watching, but it really comes alive at night.
Yeah, they have street performers, the fountains are all lit up, and the restaurants can be a great place to enjoy the view.
Absolutely. Now we're headed to lunch, and if you want to see what we eat in Rome, check out our What We Ate in Rome food video. We'll link it below. Just out in the open, visible for anyone to see. We took a brief escape from the heat by hanging out in our room, and now that we're refreshed, we're ready to go out and explore Rome some more. Our first stop is going to be the Trevi Fountain, which we can see right behind us. This fountain was built in the 1700s and it was designed by Bernini. Legend has it that if you throw 1 coin in the fountain, you're sure to return to Rome. If you throw 2 coins in the fountain, you'll find love. And if you throw 3 coins in the fountain, you're gonna get married. And you have to throw the coins from your right hand over your left shoulder. So let's go. Well, we made it to the Colosseum, one of Rome's top sights to see. And if you're coming, we have a big tip for you. You must buy tickets in advance because they don't sell them at the door. And tickets sell out super far in advance, so you really got to be on the ball. But we scored our tickets only a week ago because we got audio-video guided tickets. And they must be like a hidden secret. So if you can't find the ticket you're looking for, check out the audio-video section and you might be able to score a last-minute entry into the Colosseum just like us. The hallways of the Colosseum are called by the Latin word vomitorium. At the end of the match, the Colosseum would vomit out its contents as everyone left, thus giving us the English word vomit. Don't spend too long on the main level right by the entrance. There's a lot more to see. When you go up to the second level, the first thing you'll encounter is this awesome museum that talks a lot about the history.
The Colosseum was built in 80 AD, and when it was in use, it could fit up to 50,000 spectators watching the gruesome battles to the death of gladiators and animals. Down below you can see the original basement where they would keep the gladiators and animals, and the platform down here was the original height of the floor of the arena.
The floor was built from wood boards that were laid down and then covered in sand, and the sand was used to absorb the blood from the battles. After nearly 500 years of continuous use, gladiator battles fell out of favor, and the Colosseum essentially shut down. It was closed for about 1,000 years, and a lot of different things contributed to its damage. Just general wear and tear from all the wind and rain and neglect, plus it was damaged by earthquakes in the 1300s, and most importantly, stones from the Colosseum were raided by citizens of Rome to use in other buildings around the area, including St. Peter's Basilica. It wasn't until the 16th century that people took pity on this and began restoration processes. And the legend goes that so long as the Colosseum shall stand, the city of Rome shall stand. So it's been going strong for 2,000 years.
If you buy a ticket to the Colosseum, access to the Roman Forum is included.
And the Roman Forum is massive. It is ruins from ancient Rome that span about 500 BC to 500 AD, so about 1,000 years of ancient Roman history lies right below us. And we highly recommend coming here. The views are incredible, and the ancient structures are just awe-inspiring. We made it to the top of Palatine Hill, which is one of the best views of the Roman Forum and Rome as well. And it's great during golden hour if you can make it. Well, it was a short but sweet visit to the Roman Forum. And now we are headed to find hopefully a nice view of sunset. Looks like we've got a long walk ahead of us. We are heading towards the Tiber River, and we'll see how this goes.
We'll see if we make it.
Yeah. Well, we're back at the Trevi Fountain where our day began.
It's been a very long day and we've seen a lot. What was your favorite thing?
My favorite thing was the Colosseum, for sure.
Oh, you stole my idea.
Oh no, the Colosseum is absolutely fantastic, and we spent a lot of time there, so it makes sense that it was our favorite thing.
Yeah.
It was really nice to end the day with a beautiful sunset overlooking the Tiber River and the Vatican City, which was gorgeous.
Yeah.
But it's been a long day, like we said, and our feet are really hurting. So we're going to call it a night, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Welcome to the Spanish Steps. There are a million people behind you.
The most impressive feature of the Pantheon is its mathematically imperfect, and was the inspiration for St. Peter's Dome, the Duomo in Florence, and the U.S. State Capitol.
At the end of a match, what am I saying? At the end of the match, the
Colosseum.
Yes. No.
No?
I cannot escape this stupid wind.